taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Catch in the middle, it's Palmer. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And
he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Crosses the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure in down. Goes at the 22. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. On target. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Barnett. Turns it loose deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though.
Breaks into the open. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Palmer. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking deep. Working that left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a little space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a complete... lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, Got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
31, Nebraska.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing...
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
He's loose on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The play action fake. throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Rides to back and leaves it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Barnett. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter.
And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
45, Nebraska, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Palmer. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got rid of it just in time. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good.
Nebraska, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.